Today in the world set out into the void. cRPG, exploration, tactical RPG, turn-based tactics. All of them. Exploring sounds nice, trading sounds nice, but also Oops. Healing kits we should have put some points into, I guess. Well, you can be a jack of all trades. You have to start somewhere. Black screen. Beep. Matrix dancing. Press H for the in-game guide. Oh, okay. Looks like a cryo tank of sorts. Oh, energy's popping in. Can we also create your character, how it looks like, or did I miss that? Was there a tab that I didn't click on the character creation? I definitely like the sci-fi tunes that it has. Let's put ourselves up here. Implants disabled, HUS disabled, exit cryogen initializing. Kormakrtv, Sarah Rath, Jenny Huey, Arnold Mason. Left click on a console in front of you. Dr. Ramos. Is it me or is the music too loud? Let me tune it down a little bit. Hello, can you hear me? Bailey, you're breaking up. Damn it, broken junk. Still having problems hearing you. Click. That should do it. How about now? Oh, very good. I can see you now on the monitor as well. Much better. What's the situation? My name is Dr. Mortimer Ramos. You can call me Doc. I must apologize for abrupt arousal. We have most unusual circumstances. Who are you? As I mentioned, I'm Dr. Ramos and I'm a member of the 1-2 rotation shift teams here on Dauntless. My cryo shift engaged 3 weeks ago. My job specifically is to analyze the medical condition of the colonists in stasis aboard the ship. Everything sounds fine? Good. Do you know what triggered the emergency cryo arrest? Well, you see, it was me. I did it. I triggered the emergency system with a problem. It seems there has been a phage outbreak. Normally something we could handle. However, this time it's a little more complicated. What is a phage? I wonder. 1 minute. I see you have minor neurologic damage. Likely nothing serious. I suspect over time you will recover. To answer your question, phage is a viral disease, quite deadly in more ways than one. However, a cosmic anomaly is primarily the reason we are on this ship. I'll explain more details later. However, right now we need to get you prepared. I assume you remember your training? Yeah. Okay, let's get you equipped then. Meanwhile, I review the protocols for activating your mission parameters. Please proceed to the door. Okay. Hello, Dragon Lady. A long time no see. Hope you're doing good. Okay, so we can go around like middle mouse button. I am happy because hand is still fucked up, so controlling this with one hand is cool. If I right click, I can rotate. That is even cooler. And then left click, I can command the whole group. Oh, I'm commanding everybody? Oh, interesting. The shadow moves with my characters. So it looks like my characters have a light source on them. Yeah, it seems like that. Can I highlight stuff that I can interact with? Tab is highlighting stuff. Okay. Let's head over here. So, I guess the locker room. What is that? Basic civilian comfort personal shields. Take it. Okay, do we have something? No. Nothing I can tackle with. Great, it looks like I can follow instructions. If the manual is correct, the locker in the room contains your weapons, body armors, and whatnot. Let's get cracking. Time's of the essence. Okay, so I guess we are arming ourselves here now. Oh, look at us. We have clothes on. Fantastic, you look ready for business. Let me activate your data implants. Good question. The manual says the team has an implant surgically applied. These implants receive and transmit data between squad members. The information is projected onto the ocular array. Oh, there is an in-game... Oh, that's cute. There's an in-game explanation for UI, seeing the HP of others and whatnot. It birds. Yeah, you'll get used to it. Now, there should be chests of boxes with ammunition and equipment. You should gather as much as you can carry. When you're finished, head through the door. Okay. Can I click on that? So, stun grenades and all kinds of stuff. Take it. So, that seems to be all in terms of stuff that we can pick up. So, open your inventory by pressing I. Looks like I have been equipped straight away with a shredder. Shredder sounds to me like a shotgun. Shotgun, yeah. And a pistol. Okay. Can I jump from here to my other characters? Oh, yeah, I can. Gen U has a rifle and an SMG. Can I see what they are good at? Crew stats, 55555. Okay, there's weapon mod slots as well. There's mod slots for sidearms, for primary weapon. Jesus. Okay. Overall armor is 15. So, a little tech issue. Tech hiccup. Looks like the game itself fried my GPU for some reason. And with the restarts, but here we are. Moving forwards. Let me start at the beginning. I realize you may not remember why we are here. Fage is one of the reasons, a virus so insidious that it destroys the majority of life on our planet. We had endured wars between the great houses of our worlds for thousands of years. Climate change, plague, starvation. We finally succumbed to a tiny invader that mutated so fast that our physicians and scientists couldn't keep up. Antigenic drift. Our immune systems would fight and lose. Most curious, the strain of the virus was different. It was called coronavirus. And as if it sought to melt with your psychology, symbiosis, yet it was unsuccessful. And the result was the destruction of the host. Fascinating in a way, yet horrible and deadly. The result was terrifying. The virus attached itself to our neurological system, destroying the host's brain, yet leaving the brain stems intact. The streets of our world were filled with mindless creatures twitching and garritating. Okay, so we're zombie virus. Gotcha. Bodies in motion with no purpose. It attacked all mammalian life, mutating humans and beasts. Soon, our sources of food were depleted, crops devastated, and water poisoned. Within 20 years, our planet was decimated, cities overgrown. The only remaining law, the houses. They had retreated to their shelters, euthanizing any who showed signs of the disease and taking those that could be proven immune. Grim days indeed. Wait, there's immunity to it? Yeah, there were some that were immune to the phage, a very few. You're immune as I am. In fact, this ship and 3 others, I believe, are all the remains of humanity hurling across the universe. We are all immune, or so we thought. What do you mean? I'll get to that. The result was a world with a bleak future, but we held on, and we made some progress. In fact, the houses had started to communicate again. We found ways to cultivate safe foods, water. Plans were in place to venture forth again in an attempt to recolonize. Then something tragic and finally occurred. An event so improbable and rare that it was inconceivable. Speeding towards our planet, an asteroid the size of a small moon, there was only one solution left: the stars. Our scientists had long ago identified several planets revolving around nearby stars. We worked tirelessly, harvested the best ideas, and developed a plan. We are part of that plan. Okay, so we're basically on some sort of arc, flying around through space, probably towards one of those planets, the direction. We built great ships, one of which you are on now, the Dauntless. One of 4 that contains sleeping remnants of humanity. 4 giant ships speeding across space at just below the speed of light, aimed at 2 likely new home systems, separated by mere 2 light years, both best last solutions for our people. There's so much more I can say, but it is not a time for an extended history lesson. It's time to discuss the here and now. So, why did we wake up? You're actually here, very well hidden secret. I was not even aware of your existence. You are a member of a tactical squad whose sole purpose is to eliminate any hostile threats to our mission. That is, the mission of arriving at our destination. Very highly trained and apparently surgically and genetically modified, I have often wondered what was behind that door. Yes, well, Murder. That and Fage outbreak. Several of our crew members have been murdered, and others may be infected. I'm locked in a bridge and only just stumbled across information about you while searching through emergency protocols. The ship is on lockdown, and I need your help to stabilize the situation. Who exactly has been murdered? 2 of my colleagues. I suspect more. I watched Emily Jansen murder Jason Taft myself while we were in the living quarters. Mayhem after that. There must be survivors. Engaging the emergency protocols has locked down the ship. Most of the cameras and communications are offline. Who's this Emily Jansen? Emily Jansen's, or Dr. Jansen, is our lead immunologist. Her job is to check samples from the fluidic chambers to analyze viral stasis and immunity system stability. She works with our team to troubleshoot issues related to the long-term cryo suspension and physical degradation. Unlike you and me, the 125,000 residents of the ship are suspended in fluidic chambers, a safer, much more stable form of deep sleep. Oh, interesting. And Thoft? Jason Thoft was the system engineer. Well, one of the 2 system engineers. You see, we take shifts every 200 years. 2 shifts wake up and caretake monitoring the sleepers as well as we can. Our journey is a total around of 10,000 years. Near the speed of light. 10,000 years of acceleration, 8,000 years of travel time, and 1,000 years of deceleration. I'll age 34 years by the time we reach our destination. Wow. Okay, why did Dr. Jansen murder Jason Taft? That's a very good question, and complicated. You see, they greatly disagreed on the nature of discovery we had made recently. They had never gotten along. Oil and water. She's dangerous, and you should not hesitate to put her down. Put her down? Is that our mission? Yes, and to rescue any other team members that may be alive. We need the situation stabilized immediately. We cannot continue with our mission and revive replacements crew members until this situation is resolved. Your first mission to restore power to the elevators. You'll find an engineering terminal near each of the 4 reactor nodes in this level. Manually overriding the emergency protocols, all 4 of the engineer stations. Following that, terminate Emily Jansen's. I'll be in touch. We will decide whether or not Dr. Jansen should be terminated. I highly recommend that you eliminate her on sight. She is emotionally unstable and quite dangerous. We shall see. I added a mission entry to your log. End of conversation. Log. Press L. Override elevator lockouts. There we go. Interesting. I have Stellar Tactics up to date, but I don't think I've touched the game 7 or 8 years now. Ooh. Interesting. So is that how old the game is? I just stumbled upon it because of the 1.0 release of it. Door's locked. God damn it. Escape pods? I don't think we're gonna go to the escape pods. Looks like we have to go into this direction over here. If I click on the mini-map, does it follow it? No. These are the overrides. These must be engineering stations of Dr. Blah Blah mentioned. So. Oh, it's left click, not right click. My bad. Good. All of them have been overridden. Wonderful. Now proceed to the elevator. The override has unlocked the doors just ahead of you. When you get there, take the elevator down to the crew deck. You won't be able to get to the vats. The entry deck is locked down. I'm not sure what the problem is, but we can deal with it when we have more information. Vats? Yeah. Vats are the large fluidic suspension containers. The remnants of the human race are sealed in these containment chambers. Okay, but we're not We're not going through that door. That is still locked. We're going through the other door for the elevator. Yeah, as I thought. As I thought. Is there a way that the camera sticks onto my character when I go? Oh, there we go. Just double-clicking on the portrait. It was released in early access 2016. Oh, cool. I'll be confident now with releasing our game into early access next week on the 15th. If games can stay this long into early access. Wait, my god. Is that... I think it is. This is very bad. The viral symptoms are greatly accelerated over previous iterations. You must be very careful. What is the problem? One of my colleagues, Kelly Master, seems to have acquired the virus, Fage. I can see her just around the corner of my monitor. She seems to be... to have acquired a taste of flesh. Horrific. And advanced symptoms of the phage. Usually symptoms like this take many months to manifest. At truly ghastly sights. I'm quite shaken up. What are the symptoms of phage? The infected become non-responsive after a high fever. The virus begins to change the physiology of the persons it infects, rapidly necrotizing the skin, especially areas exposed to the air. Internally, it slows the heart, changes the way of the blood distributes oxygen and glucose, and destroys the high-level functions of the brain. The virus attacks the cells and reorganizes the way they utilize food energy. The infected develops an appetite for protein, which then seems to be their primary physiological drive. The entire process can take over 8 months to play out. Okay, what do you recommend? You must be very careful. At this stage, the infected will attack anyone not infected or in the early stages of phage infections on sight. They are fast, strong, and relentless. You must terminate Kelly Masters immediately. I'm terribly concerned. There seems to be a body in the corridor, and I cannot make out who it is. Once you determine Dr. Masters, please search the body for any evidence. Okay. The virus is not airborne. ID the body. Okay, I see a body down there. And he wants us to terminate some character named Kelly. And she's there. Okay, so this now turned into combat straight away. Now I have 8 AP in total. Moving around costs me AP. That is pretty cool. Interesting. Oh, I can choose where I want to shoot at her? This is wild. Do I see also an order of like who is when? Over here on the side. Okay, let me try to bring this out from window mode to 2K for me. This is way too small for me. I have it in window mode 1080p for you guys. Oh, it needs to exit to do the changes? That's wild. We'll leave it like that then. I have to check it out. Unfortunately, an MMO I play released temporary game mode on the 15th, so I'll be focused on that. What is the MMO that you play? Friday night. I've been meaning to play it after it hit full release, but with turn-based mode dropping on Pillars of Eternity today, I just got pushed that down the list. Fair enough. Well, with PoE finished, I don't think I want to replay it. So let's go to crouching for 1. And then shoot the torso for an 81% chance. We graced. Gonna shoot again on the torso. That's a nice hit. And we have 1 AP left. Meaning we are done. Facing mode. Okay. Is there a way that I can say, hey, I'm done? Or do I switch through all my characters here now? 1 AP. End turn. Okay, spacebar.
Let's do this.
Now it's her turn. She has the knife out. I'm gonna move over here. And we're gonna attack. I have a total of 5 AP left. Let's try an head strike. That's a miss. A torso strike. That's a 7. And that's it. So, SMG. Moving over here. Torso shot. Oh, the SMG is not reloaded because we switched. Oh my goodness. Reload weapon. 4 AP to shoot. That's a miss. Oh boy. Good. And now the big bada boom. What do we have here? Taunt. 30% chance to have the target's enemy attack you next turn. Just a 30% chance? Let's smack her with the hammer. Oh my god, a critical. Well done. Dr. Masters was truly gifted person in life. We worked together closely before the start of the mission. Not sure what to say. I'm sorry. Thank you. Nothing to be done other than save anyone left alive. Let's move on. Please proceed to the elevator and the crew quarters. End of conversation. So, what do we have here? ID badge and data card. It's a bloody ID badge. You can barely make out the name. Marty de Varou. Marty de Varou. Strange behavior again. Kelly is really freaking me out. This morning when I entered the lab, Kelly was standing over the incinerator. She had this look on her face like someone had just died. Really strange. When I greeted her, she just gave me this weird smile and said everything was going to be okay. I'm not sure what the problem is, but I'm going to report this to Dr. Jansen. What a fate. I hope it didn't suffer. Marty was one of several engineers of our shift. Very nice guy. Kept the ship running. We played cards a few times a week on the crew deck. I'll see that he gets a proper ceremony after this is over. Okay. There's even some green blood dropping out of her. Blech. What do we have here? Gas grenades. A ruined plasma container. Okay. Can we have other weapons reloaded now? Okay. Weapons all reloaded. Elevator. Let's move through it. Let's go to the crew deck. Save it a game. Old school RuneScape. Interesting. What kind of game mode did it push out? I'm still waiting for the MMO to take over my life again. But can't do that with one hand at the moment. So let's move out here. You're now at the crew decks. This is probably living and working areas, split into 2 wings. I don't have control over any of the systems, so I won't be able to track you or even communicate with you once you leave the lobby. You'll be on your own. I'm sure the labs are locked down since there are volatile chemicals and bio-wastes. Parts of the living quarters may also be locked down, according to the information. Bio-waste? Sample of tissues and fluids collected from colonists. We sample a cross-section of the populations regularly to ensure their safety. Yep. Passengers of the vats. Some call them sleepers. We analyze the data and sample each shift. How do we gain access to the labs? I think to check the living quarters in order, you need to identify any survivors and terminate any of the infected if there are any. I'm detecting life signs in the labs and crew quarters. You should take care and do not hesitate to terminate any infected you came across. I put some thoughts into how we can gain entry to the lab wing. If I have any ideas, I'll be in touch in comms once they're available again. The living quarters are directly ahead of you through the doors. The research lab is just past the living area. Okay. Remember to deal with Dr. Jansen if you come across her. I'm not sure Jansen is... We'll see if Jansen is actually evil or not. What do we have here? Sesame open. What is that? A frag grenade. Ooh. Small stun grenades. Rare Conrare reboot combat boots. High rarity. Armor +6. Let's have a look-see. They're blue. Okay. They give even +1 intelligence and agility. Hello there. Put them on. Put them on. The loom. What about the rest? Everybody has boots. Everybody has boots. Okay, beautiful. That's close. Escape pods. Boom. Okay, that was a nice find. I'm happy when exploration is being rewarded. Oh, it's some sort of leagues they do. 8 months events, 8 weeks events, which increases the XP rates. You complete tasks to unlock special buffs, mostly for fun type of events. Okay, interesting. That's cool of them that they do that. The doors are locked. I'll take that as well. Thank you kindly. Let's start moving through. I see a red target on the ground. I repeat. Jason theft. Oh, that's the guy that got attacked. They told us about Jason theft being attacked. Okay, that's a little bit of an issue. Can we attack the arms? Right click for more info. Okay. Oh, interesting. So there's different how should we put it? Different damage reductions and whatnot. Glanced him a few times. That's cool. So this is a shotgun right into your face, my man. Not enough AP. What do I switch? 2 AP. Get wrecked, mister. Okay. Theft has been dealt with. He has nothing on him. Welcome back, Relic. Yes. We needed work. I don't know what happened. Maybe internet was acting up. So... I'm not sure if there's like an angle difference. In terms of zooming better in or something like that. Well, we'll see. So, let's move to this door. I see 2 negative targets. Up ahead. Barney Rance. Greta. Something something. Let's go to the left side. Crew quarters. Perhaps we'll find survivors here. Or enemies. 3 of them even. They seem to be very doable indeed, yeah. I wonder if it's because we're attacking torso and not head. Let's see if we can go for head attacks. Oh, lots of misses. So the damage output is just bigger, but nothing too crazy. There's another one coming closer. So, let's try the grenades. But what grenades? A grenade type. Frag grenades. Good. Fire the hole. Very little damage. I'm not happy at all about that thing. Let's try stun grenades. Can do. I have only 2 AP left. Let's switch to a pistol. And... too far away. Let's shoot the torso. We hit him and he's bleeding. Okay. Good to know. So... SMG shots. 20? Excuse me? Whoa! Whoa! There's friendly fire, there's line of sight shots? Okay, I didn't know that. I am so sorry. I shot my own. I shot me own. That's good to know. So, let's see. We cannot taunt. I mean, we can move over here. Wait, there's even... oh, there's even cover? Look at that. Also, like, half cover over there. That's cool to know. So, let's move over there. Let's taunt. Enemy's too far away. One step forward. Taunt now. Good. Did that work? Barney Race ignores you. Okay, so the taunt did not work. Fair enough. I'm gonna wait here. And we can do an defense stance. That's pretty cool. Thermal shells. Does it work with the pistols as well? Focus fire. Too far away. Too far away. Okay. What about shotgun? Shotgun does work. Let's do 2 steps so I can do at least 2 shots. Fire. That's a miss. Fire again. That's at least an 8. That's pretty neat. And that's that. Enemy's turn. They're coming closer. He's defending. 5 Damagio. Also rifle. Let's shoot Barney. That's a miss. That's a hit. And we've got 2 AP left, so no more can do. I was gonna go into defend mode. Let's try to go behind. Interesting. So we're gonna switch up to that. Automatic critic. Mayhem. So move over here and do that. Oh! Nice one. And we still... okay, so the ability that apparently did not cost me anything. Travel long distance with reduction AP movement cost. Sprint. So let's sprint up to here. And now take a shot at her torso. That's 15. And we're done. It's his turn now. Tremor applies 20% of base damage as additional splash damage to nearby enemies. Bypass armor. Oh, okay, so it's like an AoE smash. Let's try to hit her head with the hammer. Whoop, and down she goes. Okay. It looks like... oh, we're healing up after the battle. Oh, I love that. I love auto heal, where you don't have to bother around doing all the weather data resonator. Okay. There's something on the ground. Repaired micro camera. Okay, some trash items that we can sell. Good to know. So, there's one of the living quarters. Nothing inside. So far, I'm pretty impressed with it. One of the grenades serve a different purpose, like shredding armor. Could be. I mean, at the moment... Let's see here. Stun grenades can disable combatants within the area of effect for a short period of time. Good. Then we have the frag grenades. Doing 9 to 13 explosive. Benefits from the explosive skill. So I guess if we are good with explosives, our grenades would be better. I could imagine. Explosive 1. Is anybody good at explosives? Nobody's good at explosives. So I could imagine that when you skill explosives, view the perks, you can set the fuse, pull a pin, or get out of the way. Accuracy, critical hit chance, more damage. Okay, so it's a skill base issue. So it looks like the grenades go together with your skill, not necessarily by itself. Why are they named? To feel sorry for them? Because they have backgrounds to them. That's why they're named. Speaking of, 07 in chat if you want to be one of the squad members. Okay, nothing in here. Let's have a look over here. Nothing in here either. I should let him go in the front. Being my melee guy, he should be in the front with the hammer. Smoke grenades and an Verdite style personal shields. Semi-good condition. We'll take it with us. Could be also because it's the blasting radius. The further away they stand of it, the harder, the less good it will hit. Okay, these two doors were locked. Is there any way I can bypass them, hack them? Nope. No can do. Let's move onwards. Interesting that their blood turns green from the virus. So, boom. Okay, I take it to have a high battle initiative. Yeah, it's 2 turns of them before it's my turn. They're coming closer. We have a Sarah Benz over here. I'm gonna make a step forward and do a thermal shell. I'm gonna shoot at the torso. Good, good hits. And I think the character's on fire now. Oh, it's stunned. It applies 20% of the base damage. Oh, it splashes over to nearby enemies. Okay, so the thermal shell could hit different ones as well. Let's do a follow-up shot. Not bad. And a third shot even. Good. Good hits so far, even though it was just 60%. Lucky us. Good. Where are you standing? Let's move next to them. What is this here? A snipe shot. Bypasses armor. Boom. Critical hits. Follow-up shot. Zero bands goes down. I love how the ragdolls just hits in and throws them off. So, I'm gonna pause with a defense. We gotta move over here. Too far to hit. Let's see if we can do some leg shots. Nice hit on the leg. Good. David Grabin got some nice hits as well. Do you have a weapon? You have a pistol, but your pistol aim is ass, so we're just gonna wait. What is that? Delayed turn? Ooh, I can delay turn. That's pretty neat. I'm also got a delay turn. So, let's keep shooting. Torso shots. Not enough AP. Got a defense. Here he comes. Okay. He's pretty close now. 80 with the shotgun. 72 with the pistol. I think I'm gonna shoot him away with the shotgun. Torso shot. Boom! Critical. I would love if the criticals actually blow off body parts than just that flashy thing that is going on, but still a cool feature. Ew. Ew. Even some permanent stuff lying around here. No. Highly disgusting. Okay, there is something on the terminal over here, and there's a lot of plants around here as well. My poor plants! This is the third time I've woken up to find one of my plants died. How could Jenny do this? All they need is light and water and some fertilizer. I think she's just trying to hurt me. And this was my favorite plant. Seeds taken from my own garden. I expect them to die out during the long cryo suspension, but not during our regular shifts. Okay, so somebody's not taking care of your plants. Door is locked. I mean, one of my people can do a little bit of hacking. Does that not count? There's somebody here. Roger Crayson. Who the hell are you? The man is standing near the doorway. He looks unkempt and a bit surprised. Where do you come from, and where did you get the weapons? I heard you take out David and Sarah. Thank you. Emergency response team, at your service. Confusion and surprise are replaced with hope. Unbelievable. Fully equipped and armed to the teeth. It seems you could be useful. Useful? Useful in the sense that you took out those shamblers once my friends. Friends, God, what's next? 1 second we're sitting there having a peaceful game of cards, and the next, two of my colleagues dead. Sort of. I wonder what other secrets the senior crew are hiding. Your colleagues? Yeah, David and Sarah. Not much left of there now thanks to you. I should thank you, though that seems odd considering they were my friends. I've been locked in here for days listening to them shuffle around mumbling nonsense. I'm not right, don't hurt them, and on and on. I tried assessing this terminal to see if I could communicate with the rest of the crew. No luck. The systems were locked down behind some very heavily secure. I'm lucky David kept a stash of water and snacks in his room for the weekly card games, or I'd be a goner. Though I must say that I'm a bit tired of pissing in a bottle, so thank you. What now? Do you know if anyone else is alive? Nah, I did hear some banging from down the hall a few days ago, but those likely my shambler buddies. If anyone is alive, they're in pretty bad shape at this point. And if you can tell me about the situation? The labs are locked down. Do you have any idea how we can get in? Right. Well, I might be able to bypass the writing, by considering how well things are locked down. I can't guarantee that's going to work. I do have an idea, but you're going to need to do the legwork. I'm staying here until it's all resolved. What's your plan? Before all of this, I was pretty good at hacking security systems. I'm a mechanical engineer by trades and hobby hacker by night. In my nightstand in my room, you will find a hacking tool. This device will let you hack most doors, lock crates, and stuff like that. So give it a try. Thank you kindly. Hacking tool. Wait, did I just got it? The hacking tool? I'm not sure. I am not sure. Oh, his room is not here. It's back there. Let's see if something is inside. Did he see the combination? God damn it, I didn't pay attention. He said in his... Oh, there we go. The code is 3782. Retrieve the hacking tool. 3782. That this alone is in the game already, I find super cool. Oh, yeah, look at that. There we have a protector MAP. Why does he have a pistol? And a hacking tool. And over here we have weathered VR clamps. Okay, fair enough. Let's have a look at that pistol. That seems to be better. Basic quality, kinetic, 6 to 11. And also has a burst shot than the standard issue pistol. Condition is a little bit worse. Has a higher range though. Has single and burst shots. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Actually. No, they want to do that. We're good. There you go. Switch it up. Charges 3, energy cost 25. Kinetic. Thermal and explosive protection. Sounds like a better shield that for you. The icons are not very distinct, I have to say. So, let's move back to calibrated with you, Mr. Rogers. Alright, you found it. Yeah, was right there when you said it would be. Let's calibrate it. Won't take a moment. There you go. All set. You'll be able to access the labs using this tool now. Thank you kindly. Lab security card. Oh, there is a flipper in here. An arcade, I mean. Looks like a spaceship on it. Would be fun if you could play a minigame within the game. Oh, bloody blood. Bloody blood. Ernie Matthews. Oh, ow. Shield activated. Candice. What do you got over there? Eviscerate. Okay, shooting costs me 3 AP. I'm gonna move over here. And she's guarding back there. So gonna try to hit the torso. There we go. That's that from you. Then you're standing quiet at the back. Let's move over here and take a shot at the torso. That was a miss. So you, my friends, can now do a tremor attack. Boom, 20, and hit the one in the back as well. That was pretty good. Give another hit in the torso. Dead. Good. Down to 1 AP. So. Give some follow-up shots. Hobbled. Okay, I love that there's some condition attacks happening. Enemy's turn. No can do. So, what are we gonna do? I'm blocked. Blocked. I'm afraid I'm gonna shoot my own man. I grazed my own man. Let it be. Let it be. There we go. Grenade would have been great as well. Yeah, true. True. Missed my opportunity there. To throw in a grenade into the room. But I kind of feel anxious to throw grenades within a ruined AI core. I kind of feel anxious to throw grenades within a spaceship. Okay, they completely knocked everything down here in their room. I have to say this feature of them also healing is super neat. Lets you focus on exploration instead of having to focus on I don't know, short rests and other shenanigans. I mean, of course, having to take care of that as well brings a lot more depth to it as well. But also you can just focus on exploring. So we had some closed doors that I'm interested if we can open them with the hacking tool. Door is hacked. Do I have to activate the hacking tool somehow? Let's me bypass things. Who's my hacker? Your first aid hacking. It's Sarah. So click on Sarah. Do you have... Do I equip that to you? Do I put that into one of these slots? Uh-huh. So double clicking on it did not equip it. That's weird. And now with hacking. Hacking tool. It's blocked. Okay. Looks like it's only specific doors that I can potentially unlock. That have the place there to unlock highlighted. So let's see. Is there a minigame to it? Door is locked. So you can make this crew member your dedicated hacker by selecting the portrait, and check mark will be displayed over the portrait, indicating the crew members will be able to hack doors. Yeah, definitely. Sarah. Let's try to hack it. 2. I have to press the number. Oh, that's cool. 0. 1. That's neat. And we've leveled up, it looks like.
You're in for it now.
Look at that. Okay. So let's have a look at the level ups. How does that work? Do I just go to character? Okay. We have 5 stat points again to put points into, it looks like. So I would like intelligence to be 11, perception up, agility up. Not agility, I think dexterity. Yeah, dexterity I want to go up. Sign. Okay, so I'm getting skill points, but I guess I'm getting points in this category over here by doing. So this is like learning by doing, and this one is stat-based to increase. So intelligence. She is my rifle SMG character. Or even SMG. So let's go dexterity up to 10. Perception up to 9. So give me another point into intelligence as well. Strength 8. Let's also put some points into intelligente, so he learns stuff faster. So we want to review agility, dexterity, and 1 point of perception. Good. The next line of points I will put into charisma on my side. Can I move the portraits around here? Can you hear me? Hello? Dr. Emily Jansen. I guess she's not aggressive, if she can speak. Who's this? My name is Emily Jansen. Thanks God this works. I was notified when you hacked the lab lock. Dr. Ramos locked out your cryo system and data implants. I feared I wouldn't be able to contact you. Hacking the door provided me with your comm channel. You must listen carefully. You're being deceived. What do you mean deceived? Dr. Ramos is not what you think he is. I believe he lost his mind. Either that or he's always been a functional psychopath. The events that led to this emergency are mostly brought about by experiments he's been doing on the sleepers. Experiments? Yeah, he's been conducting unsanctioned experiments on the tissue of a number of sleepers, in particular sleepers in Vat Bay 1C, the closest bay to the labs. What kind of experiments? There appears he's been tampering with the genetic structure of the phage and injecting the virus into a number of sleepers, gathering regular tissue samples. Normally tampering with a sleeper in any way triggers an alert. Dr. Ramos bypassed the security alerts and conducted experiments over the course of 5 or 6 shifts. Now, none of us had any idea. How do you find out about that? Several weeks ago, I went into the medical bay late in the evening and to get a sleep aid. I've been feeling a bit under the weather. I bumped into Dr. Ramos as he was leaving. He was in a hurry and I thought it was a bit odd that he didn't acknowledge me. I noticed a few drops of blood on the counter and took a sample. I don't know what prompted me to do this, but Dr. Ramos was always been a bit creepy. I gave the sample to Kelly Masters and run a few tests. Kelly cornered me in the afternoon of the day and insisted she meet me later that evening in the lab when everyone was off shift. We spent the entire evening analyzing the sample. It was phage, but unlike anything we had ever seen before. Kelly incinerated the sample the next morning and resolved to find out what Dr. Ramos was doing. What do you mean by mostly brought about by his experiments? Well, you know, I was the one who triggered the lockdown after discovering what Ramos was doing to the phage virus, and after viewing the results of his handiwork, I locked myself in a room. Since I'm the senior scientist, I have access to our emergency protocols. I've triggered the lockdowns and interrupted your cryosleep. Experiments? Yeah, he's been conducting unsanctioned experiments. Okay. And it's only that bay 1, none others? Well, the DNA matched a sleeper in that bay, so I'm only assuming. None of us had time to inspect the chamber. I do see reference in the logs that 12 sleepers were extracted from the vat to the bay. No other bays seem to have been tampered with. Okay. If we were to believe you, what do you want us to do? Right, I'm not sure what Dr. Ramos told you, so I won't blame you for being suspicious. Please collect a sample from one of the victims, take a sample to the lab and process it. I'll be able to access the results from the terminal in my room. Please take a sample to the lab and place it in the chamber. Okay, let's do that. Tissue sample. Whoa, whoa. What do we have here? Two fellas munching on people. So we can move in and attack before anybody else. Let's do that. Moving in. Up, 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 up. To get a shot. Nice hit. Throwing a grenade is 6 AP. Wait, I can throw that far? Okay, throw. They are stunned. Oh, it was a stun grenade. Not bad. Let's step aside. Done. Let's move in. Unit 0 HP, AP should be auto. Oh, your speed needs to get up. Okay, one more turn stuns. So, let's see your seats. Nice shot in the ass with a crit. Moving up here. 21 in torso. Why not? Wow, what a long shot. Didn't expect that. So, let's sit down. And we're going for torso shots. Nice. 10. Another 7. Enemy is not stunned anymore. Interesting. So, it's hammer time. Bonker. Good. Phage tissue sample. There we go. Oh, conveniently enough, it's in the same room even. This place is in there. We've placed a sample into the analysis chamber. Great. The analysis started. It will take 20 minutes for it to be processed. I've been thinking. I've seen Dr. Ramos entering data in a few different logs that keep its various places. It may help us understand what he's been doing if we can't read through them. They're scattered around this deck, if I remember correctly. Also, could you do me a favor and check the Cryo base and the rest of the deck? I'd like you to check all the areas carefully. Make sure that none of my colleagues are infected. If they are, you know what to do. Okay, fair enough. Little plot twist right from the beginning. Interesting. Medical bay. Let's go here first. Into the med bay. Any weird enemies lying around? Nope. There is something over here. What is that? And there's first aid stuff on the wall. Definitely gonna take that. Basic combat gloves. Okay, they're just a little bit better. Tiny bit better. Oh, but their condition is not good. Let's leave it like that. So, what do we have here? Dr. Ramos. It is done. I successfully inseminated several females with the viral cocktail. Excuse me, what? He puts that virus into their JJ? I believe this will result in a hybrid species that is immune to the phage. Oh, okay, so his background to doing that was basically to breed children that are automatically immune to that. Their offspring will be the wealth of data. I'm certain there will be side effects, however, they should be manageable. The immunoresponse for these hybrids may have been regenerative properties never before seen. But Johanna, if you only were still with us, I could have saved you. Okay. Some personal loss that happened. Kelly. Dr. Jansen handed me a sample earlier today. I've examined it, and the sample is unlike anything I've ever seen before. The tissue and fluids have green, phosphorescent glow to them, similar in ways to the sleeper dispenser fluid. I'm analyzing the samples now, and should have... Dr. Ramos, how are you? What? Get away from me. What are you? Okay, so he did attack her. Looks like we're onto something there. Let's move out. This is just the beginning. This opens up then into an open world shebang. That's wild. Wild thing. Lori Duran. So... if I switch the weapon, we do have the sprint ability here. Meaning I can go all the way over there. Oh, clever. And then switch weapon. And then hunker down and shoot you in the face. Grazed, 0 damage. That's a shame. All better than nothing. So, what can I do with the pistol? I can do the same spiel with the pistol. Move all the way over there. That's all 0 for the distance. That's 7 for the torso. Set up the barrier. Face over there. Hunker down. And we're good to go. Guard and defend. Same spiel. Sprint. Move it up. All is 0. Switching over. And take a torso shot. 9 damage. Enemy's turn. Oh, he runs into the terminal. Interesting. Gotta keep the pistol so I can sprint all the way over there. And then give you an sledgehammer hit on your arms. 20. But no necessarily status effect happened there. Oh, there's an attack opportunity when you move. Good to know. Good to know. That's a miss. That's a grace. That's a hit. True deck is clear. Okay, so there has been some tampering in here. What do I have there? Worn fluid items. Something to sell, it looks like. And we have a little book. Dr. Ramos, substantive query. I have a theory based on my evaluations on the Fage virus prior to boarding the Dauntless. I think the virus may be attempting to enter a symbiotic relationship with the hosts. Parasitic, mutative, synergetic, mutualism. I must investigate further. Much scribbling, many pages of undeciphered mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo. I haven't read that in a while. Oh, look at that. There's something on the ground. Damaged and parts. Take all that. Okay, seems free. Something is wrong. No, it cannot be. The virus has mutated again, reverting to its previous genome. Suspects have become violent, aggressive. The symptoms are greatly accelerated. What have I done? I must rectify this. I gather several specimens and evaluate them tonight. Looks like your experiment went out of hand. Ruins containment flask. Well, there we go. We know what happened. Let's move back. All the way back, and over here, I think the other guy will contact us. Pretty sure. No? No contacting? Door's locked. Okay, fair enough. Looks like we're going into the one chamber below. Vats level. Nope. Dr. Jansen, you have the logs. Bring them to Dr. Jansen after you've cleared the deck of infected. Dr. Jansen will not open the door until it's safe. Oh, she is in here. Question is where? What's lying over there? On the table that I have missed. Journal entry. It's amazing the ship has held together so long. 7,000 years now. We knew that we set out, other than a catastrophic failure, the exterior hull would last forever in space without oxidation. Not to say a ship is in great shape. After all, these things were welded together in a hurry with whatever materials we could push into the stable orbit. We tried to make it nice. Painting, furniture, vending machines. The truth is, it's a box on a... and a reciti on one dead. What is a reciti? Reciti? Rakatoodle? Is she in the living quarters? One of these rooms? She said she locked herself in, so there we go. So that clear? Only Roger Grayson. It's terrible news, though I'm happy to hear that Roger survived. Okay, come in. Nice to meet you, person. Nice to meet you in person. Nice to meet you, person. If you have the logs, hand them over. I'm curious to see what Dr. Ramos has been up to. Will do, milady. Dr. Emily Jansen. Your picture's definitely prettier than your character over here. Fascinating. I had no idea that Peter Ramos made a breakthrough discovery. It's unfortunate he didn't approach the group with it. In fact, it's highly unethical in all respects. Gods. We've been testing it on live subjects. Sleeper, as we suspected. Dr. Ramos' Fage mutation allows the virus to distribute and inject modified DNA encoding into human T cells, changing them into regenerative stem cells. This breakthrough is astounding, but in its current form flawed and not quite ready for human trials. It could lead to a full Fage cure. More than that, it could be the gateway to regenerative therapies, life longevity, and the end of disease as we know it. However, Dr. Ramos is a criminal. His experiments are unethical, and his deception cannot go unpunished. I agree, unethical and perhaps a bit insane. It's too bad, really. He's a brilliant scientist. Perhaps we can place him back into Cryo and get him some help after we arrive at our destination. I sent a note to Captain several days ago, but haven't heard back. What do you think happened to the Captain? I'm not sure something is wrong, though. I don't think he could have allowed anyone on the bridge after I triggered the emergency system. How can we help? I'd like to check the captain's quarters. If Captain Fisher is there, explain the situation. If not, investigate his quarters to see if we can find any clues. You can find his quarters near the elevator on this deck. I've triggered a security override in case he doesn't answer the door. Captain quarters is only place on the ship where arms are kept. If you're running low on ammunition, you'll find some there. Okay. Let's go for the captain quarters. Oh, this is open now. Encrypted. Inseminated, subject hostile, subject hostile, subject hostile. God damn it. What a madman. Big experiments on the poor ladies. So, moving over here. Let's keep going. Captain quarters. Looks like there was a scuffle. Frag grenade, gas grenades. Hack it. 4, 8, 1, 0, 4, 7. Hack successful. Ooh. Get a proper thunder club. A pistol extended mag. A green card. That's amazing. So, got the card. Let's see for our character over here with the hammer. This does 24 to 36. Requires 2 handle level 2. Nice. Let's take that. The Thunderhammer. And pistol mag extension. Ammo clicks increase the ammunition capacity of your weapon. Pistol and SMGs. Ooh. Let's put it in SMGs then. Wait, does does not have any slots for mod abilities. That's pretty cool. Arms locker. Sarah, I've changed the locker code as per our agreement prior to the re-entry. In compartment, the new code is 740184. Good luck during your shift. Oh, I just hacked it. Okay, so something happened here. There was a little bit of blood present. And we leveled up again. That's pretty neat. So... Intelligence 12, perception goes to 8, agility goes to 8. I mean, dexterity goes to 8. To 10. So, you are my SMG lady, right? Yes. Perception 1, intelligence 10. Dexterity up. Endurance up. Let's put endurance up. And also agility. So, you lady hacking. Full on intelligence boost. Did you find Captain Fisher? No, he's not there. We found blood in the couch, though. But No body, so there's some hope that he might be alive. I was able to delay the cryo rest for the next shift. That will buy some time. His last email mentioned that he was meeting Dr. Ramos. Anything else? Yeah, Captain may have been going to the vats. Okay, head down there. Captain's probably also a crazy lunatic now. Ooh, spooty spiders. And other disgusting creatures. So far, I'm really impressed. I like it. Time flies, 7th already. That's true. A little bit more relic, and we are launching our game into early access. So, I've learned new schematics. Schematics, craft weapons, and whatnot. Interesting. A lot of explosives. Dr. Ramos. Until this point, the injection had little effect on the psychology of the subjects. However, something amazing has happened. I discovered that injecting the solution directly into the spinal fluid produces a neurological mutation. Phosphorescent polyps rapidly develop along the spinal columns of the subject, eventually dropping off a form of biological mass. The mass grows, extending tendrils that reach out to other sleepers, assimilating them. I think we have a new life form here. Oh my god. And you put that into the vats, that means all of them are infected. Shh. This is bad. Yeah, Captain Fisher is here. Sleeper. This is really bad. So, gas grenades. Find a hole. Okay, they're poisoned. That's him. Moving to the sides. So Fisher seems to be somewhat the one who's the most dangerous one. Let's do a snapshot on your torso. Critical hits. There we go. Two shots on the sleeper. And one step away. Good. We gonna delay. Wait, they have shields? What's going on there? So you are my knife lady. Yeah. Snapshot the torso. Nice. And it's a good clusterfuck over here to throw out his stun grenades. Find a hole. Stuns. All of them stun for 2 turns. Okay, that's pretty neat. We have 2 AP left. Nothing I can do. Can leave it as is. And defend. So we're gonna sprint in there. Doop, 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 like that. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna do a thermal shell attack on your torso. There we go. Thermal shells hit both. One sleeper down. Nice hit so far. Let's hunker down and do 2 torso shots. Nice crits. Good, good, good. Stay where we are. Enemy's turn. They're all stunned. I'm blocked. Oh, that's a shame. Let's switch to the pistol. Okay. Well, we tried. We tried. We are switching to knife. And I'm moving closer. Let's eviscerate. There we go. There's a nice crit. Switching over to the rifle. I'm going for some torso shots on Captain Fisher. And are lagging it back. Fantastic. 67. Let's hunker down. 76. Graced. 12. Fair enough. Is what it is. Come on. Ah, not enough AP. So let's move all the way to the front and just do a normal shot at the torso. Ooh, there we go. Nice one. We got Captain Fisher. Shame that he's infected. I wonder what that means for the ship. Is there like a replacement for the captain? Ooh, very good pistol grip and very good pistol. Overall, let's take all that. I'm gonna give that to Arnold. The pistol. And the grip. Dexterity +1, chance to hit +1. And we're also gonna do the extended mag on that thing. Plus extra ammo. I'm gonna skill you in pistols and two-handed. Daka. Cool. That's that. There's more on the captain himself. A combat helmet. Ooh, endurance +1. Pistol grip. An iron rifle. Excuse me. Rarity rare. Needs level 4 in rifles. See? Should have put 0.4 points into rifle. On my character. Cannot carry that. Would be cool though. Would be cool though. So this one is a +1 endurance. We want that on our melee character, of course. There we go. Look at all the sleepy slabs. Ew, there's like some slime growing into it. And an evil character to the sides. Sleeper. He is after 3 of my characters. I'm gonna switch over to the knife. And walk all the way over here. And start slicing him. Nice. 2 good attacks. So, torso is a 96. You will hunker down. 74. Nice. Good. My SMG lady. SMG's being super expensive to shoot, so I'm gonna go full on mayhem in the hopes that he goes down. Oh my goodness gracious, excuse me. 60 damage nearly. That's wild. Gonna move this side. Because I have a feeling that this glob will pull out more people as we go. So, for some odd reason, I feel slightly under pressure. Under pressure. But I could go all the way up to him. That's how far I could go. That's crazy. Focus fire. Oh crap, I have to reload the weapon. Whoopsie daisy. Wait, the enemy did nothing? Why did the enemy do nothing? That is highly confusing. Quite a long range on that, though. So... let's move all the way over here. Let's hunker down, and let's give him an torso shot from back here. Nice. Far distance attack. I can even zoom out a little bit more. That's dead. So, pistol is ready. Let's give it a run. Can run quite far. Focus fire. Nice crit with a 17. And even a follow-up shot. 27 damage just with the pistol. It's pretty neat. So, gonna remain back here and aim with the rifle. 2 good shots. Look at that. Born holographic projector, low-end VR clamps. Just weird stuff. And there's that weird green goo that she was talking about. What I think, in my opinion, we should take care of, but okay. Since it was 2 out of 6, I could imagine that there is... okay, here's nothing. Interesting. That means one of them must be the doctor with probably the rest of the spiel. EMP grenades. Lots of explosives before entering a room. That it's not necessarily a good sign. I see 2 and a lot of that green goo. Let's trigger. Let's trigger combat. So, moving up front, hunkering down. Taking a shot at the torso. That's a miss. Enemy's turn. Came a little bit closer on the left side, right? Yeah, okay. Came a little bit closer on the left side. Moving over here. Honko down. That was it. Let's do a fast move. All the way to the front. So Switching to refill. And shooting. Graze. It's not good. So move it over here. Moving a little bit forward. That's one. Oh, the sound of it even changed. Pretty neat. Could have done the pistol attack though. If you ask me. 71. Those are shots. Not enough AP. So, gonna move all the way over there. Zip, 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 zip. That means we're down to 6 AP, meaning I have 2 wonderful shots that I can deliver. 2 enough shells. Boom. There we go. Good hittings. Enemy's turn. He poisoned me. He was shooting some spines at... Oh, crap. Are you infected? Arnold, do we have to throw you into this Bacta tank over there? To deal with you? Is that the spiel now? Do we have to end you? Move over here, do a mayhem shot. Is this crazy? And a snipe shot over there on the torso. Nice crits. The other one is a miss. Is what it is. So we're switching over to the hammer and hit the legs. Good. Hit him again. Dead. Beautiful. That looks so disgusting. Okay, did not manage to infect all of the vats, but a lot of them. Is that over Lazarus Pit? No, it's a Bacta tank. Ew. Ew. Okay, this looks highly disturbing. What the hell is that? Some kind of growth? It seems so. It seems so. Who's first? The sleeper on the left side is first. So I'm going to move 1 forward. I'm going to hunker down. And I'm taking 2 shots at your nipples. What happens? He's crippled. Okay, for 4 turns. Probably from the shots. I could imagine. So, moving forward. Then I'm gonna have a focus fire shot. Nice. So you're switching to SMG, please. Thank you kindly. And I'm moving all the way over here. Torso. 17. That's it. Go to defense. Enemy's turn. That is wildly confusing. Why would he come down here to do that? So, I'm gonna focus fire on your arms. Nice crit. Move over here. Facing that direction. He's defending in the middle of everybody. How many of you wish to? Eviscerate. Critical. Let's keep stabbing. Keep stabbing. Good. That was him. We are switching over to shotgun. And blow his head off. Alarm is going off. Let's go to that weird female body-ish thing that's lying down on the ground. Yeah, no, maybe. Okay. Good. We dealt with that. I guess we have to go back up to the commander. Sad you feel the need to be so violent in games. Right? Play cozy games. Damn it, the system controlling of the cryo suspension of the sleepers have detected an anomaly and have triggered a sterilization protocol. The protocol that is considered the worst case scenario. There is nothing we can do to shut it down. I have new data related to Dr. Raymond's experiments. Spent some time analyzing samples of the cryo suspension fluids along with the samples he collected. I feel that the virus has propagated itself throughout the fluid distribution system. It could mean that the sleepers are infected. All of them. Yeah, we saw the evidence of growth in the chambers. A growth? What do you mean growth? Never mind, the scientist in me wants to know. However, this means nothing to us anymore. The protocol will separate the systems, isolating sleepers that are not infected. The protocol is engaged and we have very little time. What about Ramos? Who knows where he is now? It doesn't matter. He will die along with the rest of us. About the protocol. Yeah. Well, the ship will begin to ejecting vats. Each bay is self-contained other than the fluidic suspension system. Those systems become self-replenishing. The end result is numerous self-contained vats flying uncontrolled towards our destination. Ultimately, they will hurtle past our destination without the help of the main ship engines to slow them down. There is a gravitational effect that will slow them down to a degree, but once the protocol engages, they will no longer be in a controlled flight. The second stage of the protocol is complete. Sterilization of all life aboard the ship, other than those already in suspension. That means us. This triggers when the system analyzes sensor data on the decks and find viral infections. The protocol only triggers if both the living areas and the vats exhibit phage infection. Can we just, I don't know, re-enter... Wait, re-enter the cryobase? I'm afraid not. All cryobase, including the base you were in, are locked and cannot be opened without damaging themselves. We have one last hope. What is that? Escape pods. You can activate the emergency escape system on the bridge. We can escape in the pods. They have self-contained cryobase and an automated flight control system programmed to decelerate towards our destination, Beta Ceria. I'm going to try to find Roger. We will both head to the ski pods on this deck. We have about 10 minutes before the ship system starts ejecting vats. Following that, another 10-15 minutes before the life support system starts pumping the oxygen out of the atmosphere, and little time after that. Get to the bridge, engage the emergency escape system, and then get to a ski pod. There are 2 on the command deck. Okay. Well, guess... Wow. Guess bad stuff is happening. Yeah, Panda, you should play games like House Flipper. We just renovate houses. Although there's also a little bit of violence when you kill insects to clean up the house. Okay, so objects that I have interacted with are re-highlighted. Not happy about that. I will trigger my inner loot goblin. just gonna ignore anything. But I can't. Can't just ignore it. And now this section must be opened. And there is Dr. Ramos. Hello there, me friend. Interesting that it didn't have any character customization when we create our character. Well, I see we have arrived at an impasse. It seems my research is on hold for now. Yes, your experiments have put the missions in jeopardy. Right, well, we are all briefed on the biological containment protocol. I was so careful. This life form is tenacious. A bit too much so, I would say. I need to examine that carefully. Perhaps a slight deviation in the RNA sequencing. We can only hope the virus hasn't spread to all the vats. You must believe me when I say I was never my intent to threaten the mission. So many lives lost. I only want to help. I believe now that with all my being that there is some benefit in my work. I do believe I am very close to creating a vaccine to the phage, among other things. I had not anticipated that Callie would come snooping around the vats and get bitten. Her curiosity spread the infection through the crew deck, nearly killing everyone. Well, if you would have done it with your team, probably it wouldn't come to that. You see, unlike my colleagues, I do not believe Fage was left behind. It has been hibernating deep in the nerve tissue of all of us, even the sleepers. I've seen evidence of this in the tissue samples we've been gathering over the years. Fage will continue to plague us when we arrive at our destination. We've brought it with us. The last rounds of serum induced the symptoms you've seen. My subjects do not spread the disease, they cause the phage to manifest, to come out of hiding in the bodies of those who are already infected. The serum then begins to mutate the phage virus, rendering it harmless. The side effects, however, are undesirable, unexpected. A little more research and I should have the cure. I can see there's some promise in your work. Really, I'm surprised. I'm not completely blind to the fact that others may find my work rather unsavory. Fiddling around with the infected phage is considered ghoulish. It really does put a damper on my social life. However, I'm hopeful that others might feel the same way you do. I agree that things are a little out of control. I had no idea the virus would mutate the human hosts. The polyps were a surprise, to say the least, not to mention the fleshy masses. I could have foreseen the mutation. Amazing, really. I only wish I had more time to study the results. I believe this is the only beginning. The masses are doing something to the sleepers in the vats. The sleepers are hibernating, mutating as we speak. The masses are feeding them nutritions, changing them. Something amazing is about to happen. I can feel it. I knew when I saw the masses growing in the vats that it was only a matter of time before the protocol was enacted. That's why I needed access to the labs. I wanted to find a way to neutralize the spread of the virus, to contain it to a single cryo bay, and keep it out of suspension fluids. If that nosy Dr. Jansen hadn't found my samples at the medical bay, I could have kept it under control. Is that so? Putting the blame on everybody else than you? Well, it's too late for that. I ramble. Well, I suppose you are here to engage the emergency escape systems. Exactly. You can engage the systems, but I cannot let you take the escape pods. I'll be needing the both of them. You see, my experiments have taken a liking to me. I've grown quite attached to them, and them to me. I'll be taking the pods alongside with my samples. Research and my new friends. I'm terribly sorry about all of that. We won't let you do that. I don't think you have much choice in that matter. I'm sorry, really. My research is too important. When the vats arrive at their destination, I need to be there and around them to continue my experiments. Any sleepers that are not actively infected will need to be vaccinated. The future of humanity depends on it. Come, my friends, help me. Wait, have a symbiosis with you or something like that? What is going on? I cannot see the others. I can only see you. Probably gonna pop out from the other rooms, I could imagine. But yeah, let's go and do some slicing. Good. Not enough VP. Gonna move to the sides.
Here we go.
And that's that. I'm gonna make 2 steps over here and shot number 1. Shot number 2. I'm definitely gonna put up a shield. SMG power. That was a critical. So. Let's move up here and swing number 1. Swing number 2. So cold. Enemy's turn. Movement. Uh-huh. They're coming from left and right. Forward as much. I guess we're gonna throw gas grenades at the entrance of each side. You have a rifle, so you're gonna switch. Wait a bit. Do a hunker down. Torso shot. Another torso shot. That's it. So, me... EMP gas grenades. There we go. Gas grenade number 1. Find a hole. Did some good damage and poisoned them. I'm gonna go for defense mode. Then you over here. Also, gas grenade, please. Find a hole. Some good damage and poison. And we're hunkering down. That's that. So you, big boy, are also gonna throw grenades. We're gonna go for an frag grenade, I think. Let's do that. Boom. Oh, they do a lot more damage. So, Fright Night's theory of the grenade radius being closer to the target is correct. So, we're defending. Enemy turn. They're coming closer. That one is running. Why is he running? He's running because he's afraid of dying. So, we're switching over to the knife. Glanced. Good 10. Aim dead. I can still shoot. Find a hole. You're not running anywhere. I love that they're triggering, what do you call it? Let's go for a shot. They're triggering ragdolls as they die. Not enough AP. Let's switch. You have now a guy right in front of you, so you're gonna do a mayhem shot. Nice. And this is the kill shot. Beautifully. We'll take that. What does he have? An interesting pistol. A better armor. Warhawk fitted spikes. Pugilism. Oh, if you're like close combat. And a leader card. Docile subjects. The virus can still be spread through direct contact via body fluids, bites, scratches. The aggressive behavior doesn't extend itself towards any specific encoded genomes. If it's possible to encode patterns they're perceived as life forms, I've encoded a segment of my own genome into the latest batch of serums. I'm confident that this next group of subjects will be docile, at least towards me. I've terminated and incinerated the hostile subjects and plan to perform injections on a new group of sleepers tonight, this time directly into the spinal column. Yeah, not gonna happen, mister. No big bada boom from your side anymore. I'll take that. What else do we have there? Damaged wiring. So, protocol number 1. Emergency escape system has been activated. Same goes for here. Hello. There we go. Let's leg it to the escape pods. Let's go, fellas. Run for it. Run for it. Saving game. Game saved. Aznadi ruins. Don't block yourself in corridors and tight spaces. Move through choke points or pull enemies through them. Good point. Good point. Rather have them in choke points and hammer them from all directions. Can you hear me? Hello? Keep your eyes closed for now. You've been rescued. We found your ski pods. I'm afraid I've bad news. Your team? You're the only survivor. Oh, no! I know. Please try to relax. But my friends! I do it for 1 hour! I'm so sorry about yours. Please, get some rest and we'll talk later. Easier said than done after dropping such a bomb on you. Oh, is that the doctor? If your crew deceased, all of our crew equipment has been placed in your stash. Oh, nice. You can find him. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'll take that, thank you kindly. Shotgun ammunition. Good. Good. So. All the stuff is in me. Is there a way to filter this whole thing? Or is it in the stash? Oh, it's in the stash. So I'm gonna grab that wonderful pistol. Put that into stash. And I'm gonna take one of the rifles. Boom. So you have rifle and then pistol if they come close instead of shotgun. So this one gives dexterity and endurance. This one is for the pistol. Okay, yeah, I would like to be the designated salvager. Add all junk. Disassemble all items. Let's go for learning. There we go. Salvaging skill increased. And make that all into basic fist, basic body armor, exceptional barrel. And make all of that into something useful. Can I mark items as junk? I wonder. No, that's deleted. That's deleting it. Okay, fair enough. What is that here? Plus 10 armor. In other shenanigans. Is there any shield better than what I have? 3 charges, all of them. No, really. The hacking tool I'll take. We'll learn some hacking ourselves. Maybe. Good. So, Dr. Emily Jansen. How do you feel? You've been in deep cryo sleep for a long time. I'm very sorry about the loss of your team members. Feel fine. Good. I've been monitoring you for a week now. So, now since we picked up your escape pod, you were lucky we found you. Unfortunately, your team members malfunction. No, is what it is. How do you find me? We got a tip from a freighter, friend of ours, Roger Crayson. Remember him? Yeah, we saved him. He has its own freight hauling business now, 20 ships in total. Wow. The core system consists of several hundred star systems that have been colonized and are under Serenity rule. Who are these Serenity? They are the ruling power in the core system. There is so much to tell. Briefly, after the arrival, as it is called now, the houses went to work fighting out for power. In the end, House Farlands won, and it immediately established an empire that all now call the Serenity. They all control over the core systems. Sounds like what we're trying to get away from. I agree. However, it's not all bad. Power is controlled by the Serenity. But for the most part, the government is democracy. Free enterprise, taxes, and election. Where are we? This is one of our ancient ruins found on the planet throughout the colonies. It seems that we're not alone in the universe. Other life forms lived here millennia ago. We've had many different simple life forms, as we have expected in this area of the universe, but not our intelligent life. Interesting. And why are you still researching the phage? I think Dr. Ramos would be best person to fill you in on the details. Why don't you join? And we can go speak to him. Wait, what? Didn't we? What the f... How is he still alive? Did a Fage clone him or something? Didn't we, like, end him? I am highly confused. Oh wait, there's loot lying around. Loot is lying around. Shotgun shells. Ooh, a new rifle. Anything on this side? So 10 to 12. Has only single, has no burst shots. But the range is a lot higher. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not on you. There we go. Dauntless is the actual thing. This looks like an Aztec-like tomb. And for some reason, this tomb seems familiar to me. Okay, big space opening. And I think we're looking to go over here. How is Ramos alive? We killed him. I'm curious. Oh, he looks a lot older. Dr. Ramos seems preoccupied and a scanner in his hand. Oh dear, I didn't hear you coming. I'm so glad to meet you again. My condolences regarding your colleagues. I thought you were dead. Dr. Ramos hands darts on his chest, paint looked washing over his face briefly. Yes, you could see that. My last memories of being dragged through the command deck and being placed in one of the escape pods for one of my experiments. Quite unexpected. I laid in a pool of my blood, fully expecting to die, and yet here I am, saved by my nemesis, my creation. Your nemesis? Yes. My experience has set off quite a drastic series of events that have spread across the colonies, causing quite a stir. I fully expected mutation, but only under controlled observation. Within the ejection of the vats and several hundred years of mutation, my phage evolved into a major threat. Abominations, really. Let me explain. The sequencing of the phage genome injected into humans' flesh has mutated into an alternative life form. This life form is intelligent. Unlike the previous plagues that have destroyed our planets, this mutated phage triggers the limbic cortex, unlocking the fight, flight, feeding, and fear mechanisms, but leaving high levels of reasoning and learning in place. Over the last 700 years, these phage seem to have arrived at an equilibrium where the mutation has stabilized, though we're still finding variants of their genome from samples we've taken. You saw the stasis tubes in the labs? Those are the host specimens that have been sampling. Highly legal, and our current residence here in these ruins is our hide research. In short, since I'm aware you have been asleep for a very long time, the vats ejected many of the sleepers mutated. The trajectories of the vats spread them across this area of space. Then the phage woke, learned, mutated further, and continued to seek out their brethren. Also, they seem to be spreading the virus to small outposts and regions in the border worlds, the fringes of colonization as humans move further into the distant reaches of space. To summarize, my little experiment has become a major problem. We now have aggressive, intelligent zombies that can fly spaceships, assimilate, eating human beings. The phage no longer spreads the way it used to, but it spreads. So here I am, responsible for this strategy, responsible for the deaths of 10,000s of humans beings, and likely the only person with a solution to the problem. So, you see, I'm trapped in a prison of my own making. The only road to redemption, a solution to this quandary. Should a Dauntless ever be found, I would likely be locked away for life. Until now, Dr. Jansen and Roger Crayson have been kind enough to keep my involvement quiet in the hopes that I can remedy my mistakes. I hope you will do the same. I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong, and only ask that I be given a chance to remedy the situation. I have some ideas that could help us negate the situation, reduce the number of the phage, and end their spread. It will take hard work, and it will be very dangerous. I was there, and I was therefore also responsible in a way. How can I help? Yes, your help would be most welcome, and even necessary. Let me explain. While these phages are highly dangerous, intelligent, and aggressive, they are a major weakness, a flaw that leaves them vulnerable. Reproduction. Phage cannot reproduce. The only way they can increase their numbers or replace lost phage is to assimilate other human beings. They do this by attaching polyps and sedate human beings. These polyps secrete a green liquid, extend tendrils into the flesh of the person being assimilated, and eventually recode their DNA. This process takes days, in some cases weeks, during which time the host is completely vulnerable. It is during this time that the serum can be injected into the host, modifying its DNA so it's no longer able to reproduce. Further, the serum mutates the spinal polyps in the host so they excrete a pheromone that attracts phage, at the same time alters phage sensory perception. This change in sensory perception makes these altered phage hostile towards other phage. The entire process starts a sort of self-destruct mechanism that can wipe out an entire coven. What do you mean by coven? Yes, phage congregate in covens, generally deep underground, or in abandoned facilities throughout the outer fringes of selected settled space. Sometimes right in the middle of an area that they are assimilating, covens are the ideal place to test and apply the serum. It is dangerous work, however, and that's where you come in. We need someone like you to build a team of mercenaries, enter these covens, and wipe them out. With a blood sample from you, I can create an injection that makes us and anyone you recruit resistant to the toxin. This is crucial. Until now, entering the covens was highly dangerous. We've been able to recruit people to help us. I need to draw some blood from you, and then I can access the lab on the ship to develop an antitoxin. Shouldn't take more than a week or two, then I think we can pack up and head out. I have some ideas where we can go next. And Dr. Jansen will want to come along. In general, though, I think we will want to put ourselves in your hands and follow your lead. Dr. Jansen and I have already talked about this. You have a ship? Well, yes. How else would we get around? Our ship is on the surface, just outside the main entrance. Okay then, let's get going. Oh boy, even Dr. Ramos is now in the party. I am still not 100% trusting this whole thing. Great. Now that we are all in agreement, let's get our gear and head out. I think our first order of affairs is to get to the trade station. Okay. Can we get down there? We can't. Let's head out here. There's some sort of shield bearing over here. Yes, no, maybe. Hello? Wait, do you want me to go all the way back? To this area? Oh my god! Scavengers! They located us and breached our defenses! Yeah, scavengers. Holy crap. That scared the living crap out of me. So, who's good at what? Let's see. Dr. Ramos, you are So decent with rifles and pistols. You have an work rifle and a pistol. Good, good, good. That's good. And you are two-hand and pistols. Two-hand and pistols. Fair enough. I do have a massive two-hander that I could give her. Is that better? 19 to 22? Yeah, that's definitely better. This hammer pucks a punch. 04. Repairing. Is anybody good at repairing? Repair 1. I'm gonna let you do the repairing with the high intelligence. Boop. Repair item. Very good. Put this on. Put that on. Let's put out the hammer. Okay. Pretty straightforward, the repairing. Pretty neat. So, did explosive come from here? Okay, there you have destroyed that part. It's an empty box. Well, that looks final. I don't think we can dig our way out. There's another way, another exit. That leads through the sewers of some sorts. Yay. And now we can go through here. Okay. So it wanted us to go through that fire exit to trigger the events of explosive. Take the barrier down. There we go. Heading out. Who is she, and where is there a hologram coming out of her JJ? Let's move around here. Spooters. Or dinosaur. What are you? Look at a dinosaur. Pengolas. Legolas? Pengolas. Also 3. Or I could go for pistol. Go for a pistol shot. Ooh, nice crit. Let's hunker down. Good. 2 good hits.
Time.
So, I'm gonna take this fast movements. Move next to it. Switch over, hit it in the torso, and down it goes. Some relic and some bag. Okay, stuff to sell at the merchant. In other words, wait, she's leveled up. Why only she? Okay, strength to 18 and agility up to 19. Interesting. Let's keep punching. What do we have here? Are we under combat again? Oh, spooty spiders. Little spooty spiders. Or so. We're gonna hit it, it seems like. Let's go for it. Eric. So, speed it up. Move over there. Is it just one spooter? No, there's one of these pangolas next to it. Smack it. Oh, come on. Oh, crap. I moved, and I triggered an attack opportunity as well. Very bad movement from my side. Oh, it moves away. Attack opportunity on it. That's pretty neat. With some enemy movement. What is that? A bloater? Ew, it has a little sting to it. That's highly disgusting. So, you have a rifle and what looks to be like an SMG. So I'm gonna move over here and try to shoot at your torso. Oh, it's single shots with this one? It's like a pistol. Never mind. Let's keep shooting. Like that silence shot that it does. Okay, that's it. Bloater's turn. Or not. Pangolas. Okay, let's shoot the little one. Those are shots. All graced. So, first of all, stomp it. Tremor. Oh, well, I guess because that is flying, nothing happened. But let's give it a follow-up attack. Hit the bloater. I get switched to the pistol. Go for focus fire. Nice crits. Another follow-up attack. Didn't work. And we're good to go. Here comes the attack. Whoa, 3 of them even. So we're speeding this up. Move it over here. Shot number 1. Shot number 2. That was a miss. We're gonna do the same spiel over here. Move. Move, 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 move. And then we are going for a torso shot. Perfect. And everybody's leveled up. There we go, level 4. Let's dump into intelligence. Endurance goes 1 up. And agility goes 1 up, please. So, endurance up to 10. Agility 1 up. Strength 1 up. I don't think that this group will stay with me. But we'll see. You are a doctor. You have a rifle. There we go. Okay, everybody's increased. We're learning slowly how to operate with said weapon. Very nice. I'm very happy that I can control everything with mouse and keyboard. With the mouse not needing the left hand being injured. Oh, there we go. Still green for some odd reason. What did you say? Strange for a space civilization. Oh, getting food. Thank you, wife. Niet smask. Onning hoor het som treffen. Okay, we got some spooters moving in. Are these spitters? These green ones? So, let's switch to normal. Let's aim for the head with the snapshot. Nice. Good shots, Doc. Move one to the sides, hunkering down, aiming up, and done. Oh wait, that was me. Me bad. But should be the same spiel. Snapping for the head. 37, nice. There's a shot back there. Oh, we can do another one. Another torso shot. That was it. So, as for you, you're just gonna delay your turn. Waiting for them to come. They're fast. They're definitely fast. So I'm gonna switch to a focus fire on your head. From up close and personal. Christ. And ended you. That's pretty neat. So, as for you, let's do a focus fire as well. Good. Perfect. There we go. Pretty neat shooting. We have a deceased corpse over here. And some more targets. Well, oh well. A devourer and other creatures. What are you? A devourer. And a rager. That looks not healthy. Like a little hook on the back. Definitely feels like potentially a grenade would be good here. A stun grenades. So fire the hole. All of them are stunned for 2 turns. Oh, that's massive. And can even shoot with the pistol for once. But only grazed, sadly. Okay. That's okay, Panda. So, that means we will also, not I, throw a gas grenade over there. Throw some poison on them. Since they're standing so nicely all together. And I can do a follow-up pistol shot. That's about it. So you move to over here and you also just do grenades. Or the frag grenades. Find a hole. Ooh, frag grenade did some massive damage here. That was neat. So they're poisoned. And it's our turn again. Torso. Let's get rid of the pangolas first. Good. Let's hunker down. Good. One down. Switch away from the pistol to the normal rifle. We're shooting on the Devourer. Same spiel, hunkering down. Shoot the arms, the torso. Good. And you, milady. Gonna move forward. Focus fire on his torso. As a crit shot. Follow-up attack. Follow-up attack. Beautiful. They look dangerous. I would have not want to know what will happen if they would have come close enough. So, with a dead body on the grounds. Armor 9. Kinetic. The shield is pretty good. Charge is 6 even. A data pad. Mission failure. This being my last log entry. The mission has failed. Harvey Dando is likely dead or soon to be dead. Again, we're unable to breach the inner chamber. The brood mother is undefeatable. Bitten, leg likely broken. I didn't make it to the cage. No antivenom left. Can't move. Skittering in the darkness. The brood mother. She's talking about the spiders, I guess. Rifle ammunition, pistol ammunition, and a great shield again. Okay. Moving up here. So, let's have a look-see. We are given our main protagonist. The better shields. First. I don't know what the others will do. Her shield is better. There's a 10 armor equipped stuff on her. He's on 7 armor. I'm gonna give you that. Let's repair that thing. So you're gonna wear something better. Food-wise, you have already something better. Armor-wise, you're also better. Beautiful. No mods available in your weaponry. Overall, be good. What is that bag? Nothing in there. We can just sell it. Okay. Moving forward. Quick save now after that fight. What do we have? Oh, 2 spiders left and right. Oh, deep crazy. I can shoot its legs, it feels like. I cannot shoot it. No, I have to move forward. So, 2 steps forward. Torso shot. Torso shot. Good. That's 1. Rotate over there. Interesting that they have, how do I call it? Fog of war. Depending on where you look at, and if you cover or cover not at a certain angle. So people could sneak up from behind. Potentially. Let's go and smack that Arak attack. Can we fast move? We can. So let's move over here. Switch over. Do an attack. That's a miss. Do a tremor attack. 38. Just smash the thing in. Smash the thing in. And move it over here. Can I taunt it? Enemy's too far to taunt. Okay, fair enough. 18. Ooh. That's a lot of DACA. So we have to switch up to the pistol if somebody's up close and personal. Ooh, nice hits. Nice hits. Boom. Question is ammunition scarce? And I have to ultimately should take a melee thing as well? Or can I go crazy with shootin' tootin' and focus on that? How about shell sprinkles? What do you mean by that? Like an LMG? Shooting full DACA? So what do you mean by shell sprinkles? Corpse here, perhaps could be a log on him. Potentially. Although in a new schematic. Small data drive. Big sick cold. So cold. Going to rest here. Bitten so many times. That bitch Gwyneth took off the supplies and the medical chest is locked. Said she would be back. So cold. Let's try to hack it. 9. 8. 6. 7. 4. Hacking successful. Let's go, baby. Gravik sledge, a lot of shotgun ammo. Even more ammo. And even more ammo. That's a nice shield. That is definitely a nice shield, even 9 charges. Let's repair the item. There we go. In terms of hammer, is that hammer better? 29. It's 2 in melee level 3, the other one. Okay, cannot use it. Is what it is. Grenade-wise, we're looking still pretty good. I'm happy. So... good. We have a pathway over here. We have a pathway over there, but that one is a little cut off. It seems like. Yes, let's go the other direction. Okay. Whoa, bloater straight in our face. Hello, buddy. How you doing? Let's hunker down. Boom. 2 shots.
Fun
Miss.
time.
Go and hit the bloaty. Give another one. Good. Done. Go into the defend mode. There's movement happening. Okay, so the little shits are coming. Go down. Let's do 2 torso shots. Graced. So let's do mayhem on the bloater. Oh, it grazed him. is not fun. Disgusting little kill. So, and a little snapshot over there. Good. Follow up another attack and another one. Good, so far no friendly fire, that's good. Dramatic music. Move up. I think we can end it before its turn. Also shot. It's a crit. Another crit. And it's dead. It's dead. Nice one. All that for a little bit of relics. I have to say I'm not having an overview on my ammunition. Rifle is doing decent. Pistols also okay. Still have a little bit of shots left. So this goes all the way down. This goes all the way over here. Okay, never mind. Let's move all the way over here. All the way up. What did we spot? Little spooty spiders. So if I go over here and then shoot, I'm on 4. That means I can still use my rifle. That means you're gonna focus fire on his... Can I focus fire on your legs? No, only head or torso. Hold on, let's grab head, of course. And then I could actually do 2 rifle shots. Ooh, that's far. Or 3 pistol shots. 1, 2, 3. Didn't hit. Torso. Good. Moving up here. And hunkering down. Moving up. Hunker down. Let this booty spider come. Spooty spider coming closer. Wait, there's more. Oh. Oh, okay. Didn't expect that. Pleasant surprise. Snapshot. 46. Oh, come on. Nice shot. Had to miss, right? Whoa. Okay. We're missing shots left and right. Nice. Nice. Good hits on there, Mrs. Doctor. Wait, why did it flee around the corner? What's the reason for it? Don't you dare run. A rack stinger. I wonder if merchant items... Ooh, these are all eggs. I wonder if merchant items are treated as junk when going for salvaging. Let's have a look. Salvage. Oh, wow. Salvage. So I can mark somehow items for salvage. Add all junk. Seems like there is no junk. R2. What if it droids over here? That is will be destroyed. If I pull it up to salvage, Oh, there was a mark item for salvage. Control click. Okay. Now we go to salvage. Disassemble items. So, learning. Failure schematics. Let's go for schematics learning. Okay, so taking them apart, there's a chance that I learn schematics out of that. That's pretty cool. That is pretty neat. So there is now lots of pathways. I have a feeling that over here is... oh no, something nasty coming. The big brood mother. I could imagine. So therefore, let's move around first. Hello, little dino. So let's hunker down. Shoot. Shoot the pangolas. Shoot it dead. Let's do quick movements. All the way to the front. Focus fire to your head. Was a critical. Do the mighty stomp. Tremor attack, 35, gone. That's how I like it. And there's another of that weird creatures in the back. And we're just gonna wait over here. Defend. Gonna move to the front. I'm gonna hunker down, and I'm taking a shot at your legs. And miss. Same spiel I'm gonna do over here. Moving forward. Hunkering down. Shoot at the legs. And that's that. Also defending. We gonna delay. And his turn. Coming closer. So far the combat was quite beginner friendly. Let's put it like that. Great shot. Nothing left. Oh, come on. There we go. Mayhem shot. Ooh, the mayhem shot did hit. That was cute. Defense. So let's move over there. And spank him on the arms. Boom. Spank him again. Can we? No, we can't. But we can taunt him. He ignores us. Well, guess we're not taunting enough. But we have 2 AP left, meaning I can switch to the pistol and shoot you on the head. But miss. That's unfortunate. Guess we're gonna see what he can do. Oh, no attack of opportunity. Interesting. Take him out. Nice headshot. So there's a hole. There's a hole in the ground. Nothing there to do with the hole. I can even stand on it. How dangerous. So we have over here some items. Hacking tool and a lot of loot kit, health kits. Loot kits. So could go out there, but I would like to check this big room out. Defeat the brood mother. Oh shit. She coming from above? Oh no, she's coming over there. Oh boy. Hello. All out. Boom. Shield up. Switching weapon. Move away. I'm getting an attack opportunity for that. Crap. Well, let's start doing torso shots then. Good. There's some good damage output. The Broodmother ignores us. Well, so much to dad. Get a focused fire. Boom. It's a crit. Spank it. Spank it. Wow, that's a lot of damage, actually. They're thrown out there. There's movement happening. Dr. Emily Jenkins' skill with two-handed has improved. There's a lot of them coming. Okay, we have to drop some sort of stun grenade or something like that. Not I. Let's see here. Smoke? No. Oh, crap. Didn't want to go. Stun. There we go. Fire the hole. Stunned for 2 turns. That is great. That is great. Question is now, do we focus on her and then the little ones? I think since we started doing the attacks on her, let's try to finish her off. Critical. Medkit is 3 AP. That's a miss. There we go. Stoned. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Let's throw another stun grenades. Over here to stun these 2. Good. And keep on firing. Down 9 more HP. So, a Tremors attack. Good. 39. Broodmother's dead. Will her mechanism engage somewhere else? Good. Focus target the Broodmother. This one is the only one that is active. The other ones are stuns. Oh, they're doing a lot of damage. Thanks that we have that stun spiel going on. Otherwise we might be in trouble. Sniper shots. Good. There's a critical nice shot. Good. There we go. 1 Spooty Spider less. Mayhem. Shit, I shot myself. Whoopsie daisy. Good. You for lady. Spank the Arachnok. Arac attack. I'm shooting my own people. No! Oh, oh! I should have turned my back, I think. Or whatever just happened here. Ow. Ow. Whoa, KO. Okay. First time somebody going down. I wonder what happens. Is there like some permanent effect to that? Keep shooting in that disgusting little creature. That was it. We're gonna move up as close as possible. Focus fire shot at the torso. Switching weapon and bonk it. There we go. We're back up on our feet. Okay, that's basically it. Okay, that's very player friendly when it comes to getting down. A vicious foe felt. The Broodmother achievements. Interesting rifle. A shotgun. And dot scope. Precision. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Some very interesting things have been unlocked. Is there anything in there? No. But it said some mechanism clicked, so I guess that the door is open. Yeah, the door is open now. Good. Let's have a look here. The plasma rifle. 15. Has even a burst. Can I take stuff out? That weapon has an open upgrade slot. Drag attachment mods. Shift click to detach mods. Okay. Okay, we can detach them. Phew, I was worried there for a second. Good. $45. There we go. Now, is it equipped? It is. I'm gonna repair. Item is repaired. Everything else is looking fine. Okay, so let's see here. This is a melee item. This is a shotgun. This is something for ranged. Precision up, chance to hit goes up. This is massive. I'm gonna grab that. And then over here, pistol SMG. Oh wait, this is my bad. I'm gonna put that up into my primary weapon. This remains in my pistol. Standard mag. This one goes also into my pistol. Good. Good, good, good. Switching over to you. $15.18. This pistol can do extra bursts, so we're going to use that instead. Beautifully. That's that. And for you, my friend. Nah, your rifle is better. Your rifle is better, but no mod slots available. Let's come back here. There is some mod slots available for the melee weapon. Chance to hit is increased. There we go. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm happy. Standard rifle. Is there the SMG still ready? Standard issue SMG. Yeah. I would like to let her learn SMG instead of pistols. Perfect. So, that being said, let's quickly save. I'm going to the big room where apparently there's a huge pile of blood and some wild things are happening here. Fascinating. Seems to be one of the room in the chambers. Okay. Let's keep going. Something bad is happening. I'm getting zapped. Am I gonna die? What was that? Did I... What the hell was that? Crystalline object twirls. Tick, tick, tick. Hello? More. More what? Phenomenon. Linguistic. Humanoid. Please speak. What do you want me to say? Are you... This linguistic permutation is evident in numerous parallels. It also is been before and will always be a simple language. What are you? In your language, we are gem. We are many and more. What do you mean many and more? This parallel is only one of infinite universes. Oh, we're going into infinite universe theories? And parallel universe? We're waiting. We have waited and will wait again. What happened to me? What happened when I walked between these pillars? It happened as it happens to you, to us, many times before. In this place and other places, a test. Again, you pass, or you would not before us now. We have waited and continued to wait in other parallels. What kind of test? The test. You are one. One of you. They come, hard, pressed. Their machines of hardened alloys pushed the limit. They come fast, with seeing hatred, intent to wipe you and your people from this plane of existence. There is much suffering in their ships, on their ships, and many ships converge to this place, this time. So much suffering. The pain travel ahead of them through the distance, a wave before the storm. Oh, are they... What are they called from Mass Effect? Are the machines coming for harvest? There are many. More than Gem. More than you. Cruel, hard, and without remorse. They remember, but you do not. None of you remember. A flaw in your genetic makeup as a species, and a gift. There may be hope. What kind of hope? It pierces your mind with images of armor-clad warriors battling across eons on aliens' battlegrounds. You see the carnage, feel the pain and defeat over and over again, as the same patterns repeat itself time and time again through the millennia. The vision is etched into your mind. This is straight up like Mass Effect. A shadowy memory without details, but clear in the message. All that has come before, that was, the training, have all been ready, humanity, for this final confrontation. And though it all, you are there, and others like you. I see, this again? Correct. You are the children of the Makers, lost and found many times. You see it perpetuated, wanes and waxes across time, space, and dimension. A last best hope for peace, a frustration for the Gornath. For that, it is how their name would sound to you. What they call themselves. Gifts will be given, and you will ascend. One was given here, the first of many. More can be taken by you. Find us again in other places. What gift? I have encoded your matrix with an aura. You are marked for ascension. You must prepare. Seek out other ruins. Okay. We are the chosen one, I guess. Amazing. What power? How do you feel? It seems there was some form of energy transfer. I feel okay. My fingers are tingling. Well, if that's the worst of it, then I think you came up on top. You must look into this further when we have a chance. I'm reading an energy aura emanating from you that was not there earlier. It's similar to the energy reading I was getting earlier, but much more powerful. The gem, it transformed the memory. Could you see too? I did hear it speak, however. I did not have any memories transferred. Gem was rather convincing. I think we should follow its advice and seek other ruins like this one. Good, we have a task in front of our eyes. Finding more ruins like this one to become the almighty powerful and be able to prevent the, I don't know, charge of the machine? The machine coming? The machine harvest? Okay, outside we are. So, ooh, sheepy sheep. Okay. What else is here? Farnstead. Okay. Farmstead. Looks like evil people. Let's move over there. And turn around. And put the shield up. Torso. Headshot. Let's try ahead. Crap, I have not reloaded the weapon. Phew. It did miss. Is the picture not working over here? Or is that intentional having that weird knife thing in the front?
Time for some target practice.
Time for some target practice. Time for an stun grenades. That's what it's time for. Stun grenade. Moving, moving. So... move all the way to the back. Switch. Oh, come on, he's stunned. How can you miss that? Looks like the taunting is not necessarily working. For whatever reason. Good. Good. Nice shots overall. Mayhem shot. Hits even though it says 0%. Snipe shot. Good. Hunker down. Shoot that scavenger. So, spank. And spank again. Data card. Get it done? Don't care what it takes. Your quota is low. Get the gear and get it now. Saw me a shiny ship headed towards Archimedes 2. Stalk it, scav it. You know the rules. We need to pay. Get it done. Varmus. A main name to Varmus. Okay. Guess it's not the last time we hear of it. I could imagine. It's like top-down Mass Effect, if you ask me. That's what I call it now. Stellar Tactics is top-down Mass Effect. Oh, look at that. Good that we came here. MR pistol. Flame fueler. Weapon grip. For heavy weapons. Well, as I suspected, I can see from here that scavengers have taken out our FTL drive. We're unable to travel out of the system in this ship. Once we get a trade station, Dr. Jansen and I will take the shuttle to our research facility. You can keep the ship. Consider it a gift for all the troubles. FTL drive? Yeah, faster light drive. Fascinating. You'll need to acquire a new FTL drive from a local vendor. I know someone who might be able to help you, though I'm not sure he will be willing to part with it without paying a steep price. Where can I find this person? Scarby Hurzog runs a small mining outfit in the system. Hurzog Mining. Pay him a visit. Hurzog Mining. Oh. Oh. Little ambush over here. Little ambush over here, it seems. Move, 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 move. Focus fire. Crit. Hit. Put up a barrier and shoot in the torso. Follow-up shot. Didn't hit. Then let's move fast. Move up there. Torso shot. That's a miss. That's bullshit. Good. Let's move over there and bonk him. Bonk him again. Very nice. Ow. Ow. Bunker down. Mild burst shots. Let's go over here. Honker down. Missed and missed. Let's go closer. Gonna unleash a mayhem shot. Little burst fire. Oh. Forgot how strong SMGs are. I forgot how strong SMGs are. So, onto our shippy. Saving game. I think now the game actually starts after 2-3 hours of intro. Oh boy. This is cRPG of Mass Effect, if you ask me. That's my title for it. And here we are in space. Let's cover the basic of ship flight. You can steer the ship using A and D. You can also left click anywhere in space on Orient to go there. Okay. You can rotate it with the right mouse button. Or left and mouse button to decelerate with S, accelerate with W. You can also press backspace to reset your thrust to 0. Afterburners with space. Okay. Good, good, good. Whoa. One of many designations. No data. Why is that one red? So let's scan. Target out of sensor range. Wow. I have rockets, I have fronts. With a drone manager, we could have drones. Is this wild? So, accelerate. Gonna go to that. I'm gonna save here. Just gonna go to that red target. There's directional shields. Toggle shields on off. Toggle turrets on. This is wild. This is wild. I mean, I have no clue how far that thing is. Out of sensor range still. Micro warp. Fast travel. Zoom. This looks really cool. Plans are coming closer. We're coming to you, whatever you are. Can we scan it now? Follow it. I can also do it myself. And hit the afterburners.
Warning, shield.
Let's give her space combat. You can press P to pause. When in pause, you can rotate your camera to get a good point of the situation. Okay, let's go over to ship combat. First is the most important, that you make sure your shields are activated and charged before starting combat. Although your ship's shield will turn on automatically if you're attacked, they will take a moment to reach full charge, leaving you vulnerable for a short time. It's always best to engage your ship's shields when you enter space. You can do so by pressing G or by pressing the shield icon. Yeah. When in combat, you can redirect the power boost on a single directional shield by pressing Q and E. Oh, interesting. So you can have like front shields and whatnot. Speaking of fire, we can activate your turrets by pressing F. Of course. Good. Over here we have a lot of information about the enemy ship itself, about shields, armament, weapons, engines, systems, and there's different ways of damaging it. Let's scan it again. Let's attack the ship. So I can adjust the thrusters level. Ooh. Nice shot so far. Lower the thrusters. My front shields are pretty bad shape.
Enemy shields offline.
So a little bit of energy in the shields. The enemy shields are down. All powers into the shields. Focus shield on the front. All for nothing. And we destroyed it. Are we getting items from that? Ooh. Okay, we got a nice taste of ship combat as well. Oh boy. So, deactivate the shields. and the weapon system. Going full on thrusters, and from here we can explore the whole universe wherever we want to go. We can go. We have over here all kinds of data we can acquire and destinations we can go for, and the whole universe opens up. This is wild. This is wild. Let me know, for those watching this as a video later on, if you want to see more of Mass Effect cRPG, as I call it, and I would love to continue on this adventure as well. If not, definitely check out our Divinity Original Sin 1 campaign that is running right now, that we're going to finish, and then also we have Going Medieval and City Builder, and also prepping slowly for Gothic, the remake. I'm tempted of playing or replaying Gothic 1, the original, before the remake comes out, but that's up to you. Let's talk about it. Come in our Discord as well. Be part of the community. Thanks a lot for watching. For everybody as the VOD or live with us. Appreciate it. Wish you a wonderful start into the week. And see you in the next one. Ciao for now.